Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we are going to take a look at LineageOS 23.2, which is Android 16 QPR2 on a Redmi Note 4. I have already made an installation video, so if you have any queries related to installation, you can check in that specific video. This video is going to give you an overview of what LineageOS 23.2 looks on your Redmi Note 4. So let's begin. A lot of you Redmi Note 4 guys were asking me for Android 16 custom ROM videos, and here we go. This is the LineageOS 23.2, which is based on Android 16 QPR2 for a Redmi Note 4 or the Redmi Note 4X, and this is only for the Snapdragon variant, and it is also codenamed as Mido, so you can easily identify it. Yeah, that's it. So as you can see, double tap to wake also works. So this is just a feature presentation of what works and what not. But yes, anyways, so this is Lineage OS and this is the home screen. You can see the typical Lineage screen, all these Lineage OS icons, you can see them since Android 14 or 15. And this is the app drawer, all the stock default Lineage OS apps and some apps that I've installed, Google apps. Let's just let the screen fill. Let's move into settings. First of all, as you can see, Android 16 settings UI, and this is not changed since Android 16 initial. So yeah, it's same in QPR2. And here we go, Android version 16, LineageOS 23.2, and this is 22 April build. So it's not the latest month's build, but this is quite the latest. It's 2016 and it's just a 2-month-old build, so it's pretty well for our Redmi Note 4. And as you can see, security patch is also April 2026. First, let's quickly check all the basic features, then we will talk about what's working and what's not. So moving into settings, as you can see, all this UI we have already seen 1,000 times. Like Android 16 is old now, we have Android 17 as well, which is going to release soon in upcoming 2-3 months. So yeah, get ready for that also. And we have let's start with notifications. We have some new options in notification summaries and notification organizer, which you might have seen for the first time on the Redmi Note 4 because you're installing Android 16 for the first time. And down here there's nothing, just some normal notification cooldown, all that stuff, just basic stuff. Modes have been moved in here. As you can see, do not disturb has been moved. Inside driving, sleeping, you can create your own and customize the mode according to your usage. Then we have display, and in display we have ambient display, we have dark theme, and we also have expanded dark theme and pure black. Now on Redmi Note 4, on this LCD display, this is not a good option because it is obviously going to eat a lot of battery, because it will obviously push out those black pixels too. We don't have dimmed pixels or black pixels because this is an LCD screen. So yeah, it's going to eat a lot. So just keep it, or you can also choose blacks. And we have a live display, lineage, night light stuff, color contrast. We have tap to wake, which also works fine. You have already seen the example. Then we have prevent accidental wake up, and yeah, some stuff, display color calibration. As you can see, a lot of options here that I don't even have on my latest devices. We have torch settings, and as you can see, white torch, yellow torch, as this device has got dual multi-LED torch. So yeah, we have both, and you can also increase and decrease its brightness. Let's just test it. And as you can see, yeah, this is how it goes. So my white torch brightness was more, but I'm not able to show. So maybe yes, it is more. Okay, so as you can see, as I have dimmed this one, the white one has vanished. I don't notice any difference. If you guys do, please let me know. But yeah, this is all the features that we have got, and we have gotten these features since a longer period of time. So since Android version Lineage OS, like past 4-5 versions, we have gotten all these features. We have wallpaper and style, your basic Lineage OS options will be there, as you can see. Clock, and we have some oh, we don't have anything. So I thought we might have some pixel clocks, but no, Lineage OS just avoids that. We have large and small clock icon which you can customize. Oh, sorry, again into wallpapers and style. When you click on wallpapers, you have some LineageOS basic wallpapers, so you don't have to find something. If you want to try out all these wallpapers, you can just try it out each day, and then you're good to go if you like stock Android based wallpapers. Then other stuff, battery and about phone, which you already seen. Some security and basic all Android stuff is same in here. Then into system, we have buttons and we have your hardware key customization. You can also enable on-screen navbar, but I don't recommend because such a small device, and we have illuminated LED hardware buttons working, so obviously not needed. Those navigation buttons are obviously eating a lot of screen, so if you're using this device as your daily driver, then it's not a good option. Then your basic customization, battery percent, all the status bar stuff. We have gestures, your basic Android gestures, one-handed mode, which is really not required for this device, but still it's a basic Android feature. And that is it. We have system updates, but it won't work because this is an unofficial version, although you can locally update builds if there are new. So, and these were all the features of LineageOS 23.2, and these are really general. Some of the features, like some device side features, like for example nothing OS glyph, we have glyph animation, and nothing OS camera, those are the extras. And in Moto we have Moto gestures. So yeah, some things might have been added by OEMs, which obviously needs porting and support. So those were just the features for our LineageOS 23 on Redmi Note 4. Now guys, talking about the positives and negatives, everything is fine in this ROM. I checked every and each thing. The things I haven't checked are SIM card, and a lot of users have already been using this ROM on Telegram, so you can confirm that VoLT and all other basic stuff works fine. Maybe there are some glitches here and there, but this is a really good and usable build, and a lot of features have been fixed, like double tap to wake IR blaster, so you can also use those features. So till this build all works fine. Now the main thing negative is camera. So if you are still using this device and this is your main device, as you can see, the recording, this is maybe slow motion. So the front camera recording works fine. Even if I record, it will record. Hey. Okay, now let's switch to the back camera, and this is how it goes. Now if I am default on back camera, let me just show you. So the device has got stuck or lagged, and now you need to get out of this. Yeah, as you can see, error while opening camera or something like that. Now again, when you open camera and you go into video and you switch to front camera, it will not switch. Oh, it switches in between, but it will not switch. Like sometimes it won't switch, and it will just give that weird lines, and you have to reopen camera in order to open it. So this is how you can use camera, and it's just the front camera in which only video recording is working. Let me show you if you are using for photo. Oh yeah, it has started working for the photo as well. So only the front camera is working, so the back camera is glitched, and as you can see on the screen it says error while setting up the camera. So yeah, and I have also used the open camera, so it doesn't work as well. So these were all the negatives. Otherwise the ROM is good. We have got latest Android, and a lot of features, IR blaster, double tap to wake, and a lot of hardware options. As you can see, hardware buttons and LEDs are also working fine. So stock Android support is really good for this device, and it's a Snapdragon 625 device, so obviously it must be a heavily supported device for custom ROMs. So that was it. Very short review of Android 16 because a lot of things, camera, and there are some glitches here and there. But when we get a stable, really amazing version of LineageOS on Android, LineageOS with Android 16 on our Redmi Note 4, I'm gonna make another video, stable build video, which will explain you guys everything. What's fixed and what's not, and all the core stuff which has been fixed. I'll be also notifying you guys through that video, so make sure you check that out. And yeah, whenever it will come, you can check that out. So that was it, and I hope you guys have liked the video, and if you did, press the like button. If not, the dislike button is also there, and also there's a subscribe button. If you have liked the videos, you can press the subscribe button. There is a comment section as well for all the help, feedback, everything for the discussion. There's a Telegram group as well. You can check that out as well. And that was it. I hope you guys are taking care of yourself and fine. And stay good, stay happy, and bye bye, guys. Take care. See you soon.